First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
And this is incomplete. But it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
We will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
On the play fake, here's Dart. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out of the gun, third down, it's Dart. Open man, left side, he's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
A carry here for Tracy. Good running inside the 25. And he will score! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Pitts on first down. That is downfield to the tight end, Pitts. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
46 yards. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
first and 10. It's Penix. And he's in. Darius Davis. Touchdown Falcons. That is second TD catch of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Who is able to add the extra point? And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, Dart. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the first down.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on first and goal. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Deontay bags the former first-round pick in from his corner spot to make the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Third and goal.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That's caught left side by Penix.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to Youngway 2 for the field goal. That one is good. And the Falcons will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
On first and 10, here is Dart. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Mikey, tracking 60.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That one just too far. Out in front, and it's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes. That's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Rolling to the left. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Third down and 9. To throw is Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Here's Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing. Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 49. Moody's kick is good. And the Giants will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, give me a team. Give me the E. Give me the A. Give me the M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rocket. Give me the key. Wait till it. Wait till it. Wait till it. Wait till it. Give me a team. Give me a team.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
And the lefty panics on first down. To the right. That's Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
49-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On second down, Penix headed left, buying time. Back to Mooney, complete right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Penix gonna throw again. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The 35-yard line.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. The clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's in! Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. On is Coop for the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Giants 10. Youngway Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 38-yard line.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On first down, right back to Robinson. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
From 29. Here's second and a yard.
39-yard line.
Here we go. Lightning 18. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On the play fake, here's Dart. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. Pick up of 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Tag. Purple 80. 19 Cardinal, 19 Cardinal.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
We'll go play action here with Dart. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks set.
And for a first time today, he's intercepted. That's the 6th. Jesse Bates.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down. Now Penix. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
Well, this game's kind of turned into a rock fight. They're just kind of throwing the ball back and forth to each other, and now everyone just needs to take a deep breath. Settle in, get a couple first downs, and just realize, all right, we're going to do some things on defense to give ourselves a chance. Now we got to maintain possession of the ball on offense and go get some points.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board. Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. Second and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it third and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Tracy is into the end zone. Touchdown. Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Giants will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Hook.
They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Here we go. Set.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Up the sideline, past midfield. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35.
Yards on the play. And the Giants
Let's go now.
first down.
Hawk 7. Hawk
1st and 10
7.
at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Xavier Watts there to bring him down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Viking,
A run to start the 4th quarter, and here's Tracy. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Yeah, it's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set. Bravo 80.
Dart going to keep this on his own read, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. This is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
set up to throw. That caught by Davis. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Let's go now. 60.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They bring a sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will go up by 7.
17. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A play fake. Now Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pushed out to his left. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Packer 60.
Here's Robinson. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Okay, break.
And the Falcons, first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the
He'll drop to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Come on, come on. Hit.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready?
Robinson. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
Brings up second and 7
Get
at
it.
the 22-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more